Hey guys, and welcome back to the show today. I'm Kim Narker. I am your host, and today you see something black on my head. If you're watching this on a video, it's because it's Ash Wednesday here that I'm filming. I had to get a video out today because I am running behind. I've actually been pretty busy in the clinic. We have grown so much over the past year, and just this past month, we have a couple of new employees, a lot of training going on. So I had to run out and do a video in the midst of all of that. So today I want to talk about how a PTA that steps out into being a business owner, how that can be very, very scary to a PTA. And it's not uncommon for it to feel very, very scary, but I want to teach you how to move towards your professional calling. So most of you don't see how you can go from being a clinical PTA to successfully stepping out and becoming a PTA entrepreneur. And one of the main reasons is because of fear. And fear keeps us from moving forward. But I want you to know that fear is there for a reason. But fear is not a stop sign. Okay? Most of us feel fear, and once we feel that fear, we put up and see that as a stop sign. I actually see fear as a warning sign, and that's because fear is just outside of your core values. So if you have a circle like this, and right here is your core values, it lies on the outside here and out of those core values. Your core values are actually your safe space, and it's what I call the area that we do the best in. That's our comfort zone, is our core value. But if you see this as a circle of core values, then from here and anything on the outside of here, this is going to be a scary part. This is where change occurs. This is where we get our warning sign of fear. And this is actually elastic here. We can go a little bit into this and then back in, and then we can go a little bit more out and back in. But if you go too far out, that's where you get that warning sign, which is fear. Now, this area in between here, I call this the learning phase. This is when you're investing into yourself and learning what you don't know, or in the case of advancing your PTA career, you're actually gathering information that will lead you towards the right direction that aligns with your core values. And this learning phase here is what I call the stretch outside your core values. It's a stretch outside your personal comfort zone, where you're looking for a way to move forward without moving too forward and too far away from your full-time stable job. Now, learning why you're in your comfort zone shifts away from the pushy tactics that feel dangerous and risky when it comes to advancing your career professionally. And instead of being pushy and feel so risky, if you stay within your core values, it's going to help you be in alignment with your actual calling. And yourself and your family responsibilities are not going to be, you're not going to feel so overwhelmed in this area because it's in alignment with your core values, which are in alignment with your personal calling. Now, when you're working inside your core values and you step a little bit into that learning phase, you're going to be gaining confidence to take the baby steps that you need necessary to increase your success as a solo business owner. And that's as long as you stay in your core values and in that stretch learning phase section. By adopting this approach, you can safely stay flexible and learn while you move forward, instead of the typical step away approach that does not offer any safety net that you and your family are going to need. Now, in this video today, I want to walk you through the baby steps that you can take now to move forward without letting go completely and staying inside your comfort zone. Step one, it's learning. Okay? Learn what you don't know. And I have found 3 things that PTAs need when they need to step away successfully into solo practice ownership without a physical therapist. And the first thing they need is a new skill and a clinical system that sets you apart from the current competition and allows you to move forward and utilize the skill you have right now with your professional degree as a foundation. Now, PTAs also need a new title so that you can avoid selling PT services and you can align those services with your PTA license. And then lastly, you're going to need to learn how to get and keep new clients. And until now, a PTA did not really have a successful roadmap into gaining these 3 things. Now, I teach all of these 3 things to aspiring PTAs that want to step away from their current clinical positions into solo business ownership without a PT and without going back to PT school. So for those of you that are sole providers for yourself, that means you are the one providing everything for your livelihood and your family. It can seem like you don't have an opportunity right now to step out into business ownership without feeling like you have to dive in and take a huge risk, which is outside that comfort zone and in the fear zone. For you to move forward while staying safe, you're going to need to be stretching outside your comfort zone while not working outside your comfort zone in the fear zone. So some of you may feel as if you're procrastinating during this time and you're just having to wait things out because, maybe different scenarios are happening. Maybe you have young kids. Maybe, your wife is staying home and working part-time and you're the full-time provider. Maybe you're single and you're the sole provider. So many different things could be happening, but you feel like you're procrastinating during this time. And this is typically what our society teaches us, right? But to me, this is actually your warning sign that you don't have a clear path or clear direction. And until you gain clarity around your path and your direction, you're going to be working against your core values. And you need to step back during these times and really gain clarity and direction. Now, I want you to think about a time that you did something really, really big. You moved forward quickly because you felt it was right. This could have been when you went to PTA school or when you decided to date someone and then you ended up getting married. We make these decisions all the time, and for some of these decisions, we jump or we take a leap of faith because it just feels like the right next step for us. And if it's just us making a decision for us, that's one thing. But when you're having to make a decision for your wife and your children, then that could take you outside your comfort zone because you can't dive in like you could when you were single. Now, you want to make sure that you are working within your comfort zone or within that stretch zone, but not too far outside that to where you feel fear. When you were dating and you decided to get married and that was just on you, you kept within that comfort zone and you found the edge of your comfort zone because fear, again, is that warning sign. Going into business without a PT can leave you feeling overwhelmed and fearful. So you may stay where you are right now because what you're feeling is that to move forward towards something like this, it would take you outside your alignment with your core values in some way. And when you feel anxious or you feel worried, it will cause you to move more slowly and cautiously so that you make the right decisions and choices for you and your family. It's not about facing your fear to become successful without a PT. It's about learning while you grow so that you stay inside your comfort zone. The road to business ownership lies outside your comfort zone. We can't see a way to remain in alignment with our core values, so we stay where we are until we can see how to move forward in a more safe, sustainable way. Now, your comfort zone can be described as the area where you're confident, comfortable, and safe. And this is the area where your genius zone is as a PTA. We know that in order to help others, we have to be confident, comfortable, and provide care that aligns with our core values. Your comfort zone goes hand in hand with your core beliefs and values and your priorities. So when your core values and your comfort zone are aligned, or we say that you're in harmony, you actually feel safe in making bigger life changes that can move you towards your professional dreams. And in this case, treating outside our traditional healthcare governed system is kind of scary and on the outside of that fear side. When you stay inside your comfort zone, growth is a lot easier because you feel drawn to your calling. Now, there is an area outside your comfort zone that I describe as that learning phase that a PTA moves in and out of safely without feeling unsafe. And this area allows us to work safely outside our comfort zone while feeling safe and moving forward in our career. Now, your comfort zone is determined by your core values, and when your comfort zone is aligned with your core values, you feel more confident in pursuing your dreams and stretching your comfort zone into that learning phase that is outside your current comfort zone. And when you do things that do not align with your core values, you're pushing more outside your learning zone into that, what I call that fear area and that risky zone. It is this zone that causes most PTAs to feel like they're stuck or that they're procrastinating. To stay inside your learning phase, the phase that is what you're stretching into, that's right outside that comfort zone, you're going to need to take baby steps that help you move at a slower, safer pace. PTAs can do this by taking the desired coursework needed to develop themselves while establishing a side hustle that starts their practice while maintaining their full-time job. And this strategy is a concept that seems simple and safe for most of you, and it's going to align a lot better for you if you're a sole provider for your family. Here's the steps that I do to help PTAs that are in this situation right now. Number one, I teach you a new skill and a sales system that allows you to start seeing clients in as little as 2 weeks. You're going to set up a side hustle that allows you to generate enough income, and this income can cover those expenses that are incurred with the cost of your program, but it allows you to continue working your full-time job and allows you to grow a side hustle into a full-time position where you can safely step away from your full-time position without all the risk. Now, side hustles can actually generate up to $80,000 a year in extra income, and this is with you seeing about 10 extra visits a week, and you can do this on nights and weekends. And it's more manageable of a transition, and it balances your financial stability within your comfort zone. Now, you're able to tailor your personal schedule and say goodbye to the rigid schedule that often contributes to PTA burnout. Now, taking the leap into solo practice ownership doesn't have to be an all or nothing scenario. Take baby steps. Start really small. Make sure that you have a mentor that helps you and supports you and guides you. Somebody that you can pick up the phone and call. I just got off the phone with one of my newer owners that just signed on, and she just wanted to ask a couple of questions because she had some opportunities come her way. And it's so nice as a new owner to be able to just pick up the phone and call someone that can give you true and trusted advice. And that's what I do for my PTAs. Now, taking baby steps, starting small, build gradually, and let your confidence grow with each successful step. It's about creating a sustainable and fulfilling path. So, if you're a PTA that is a solo provider, or you're the main breadwinner in your family and you're feeling burnout and you're ready to move forward but you're feeling stuck or feeling like you're procrastinating because you can't jump way outside your comfort zone, taking baby steps into solo practice ownership and starting a side hustle will help you move forward while helping you stay within that learning phase right outside your comfort zone. You deserve a fulfilling and sustainable career that aligns with your passion and supports your family needs. Now, if you want to learn more on how I can help you step into a side hustle, schedule a call with me so that we can dive deeper into your personal situation, and then I can find a solution that works best for you and your family. I'll put a link below the show notes so that you can click on that link to schedule a call, and I can break it all down for you and we can see how it'll work for you. Can't wait to see you and talk to you on that discovery call. Take care, and thanks for tuning in today.